But yeah. It's honestly going to be a really fun set, in my opinion.
Yep.
Leo and Club Lights are both really solid players.
Extremely good.
Yeah.
Leo, I think, has won here or gotten
Yes.
in grand finals at least a lot.
Yeah, almost his lowest placement, I believe, was second.
Yeah. So
And Club Lights is a player who is honestly can be like one of the best here if he attended more.
he's played melee, PM.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of things that this game borrows from those. So he's kind of coming at it from the other angle. I think a lot of people playing this here come from Ultimate.
Yeah.
Because this is played at the same venue as an Ultimate tournament.
Yeah, and it is honest. It's the Ultimate game engine.
Yes.
Like
it
the
is,
Ultimate
yeah.
base of like the looks of Ultimate rather, not
Yes.
the engine. But yeah, and that is honestly really true. And something that can lend to that is I do just want to say Leo is also consistently like one of our best players in the scene. So far, he's 4th best in the High Desert currently for regular Ultimate, and Leo has this like uncanny ability to just be like good at essentially every game he plays.
Yep.
Like he picks up a game, he's like, okay, I'll just be good at this, and he's like at least above average at the very least. Or in the case of Ultimate, a top player, a top PR player.
Yep.
And in the course of this game, also a top threat.
Yeah, it makes sense because, at least for now in HDR, and this is the case in Ultimate, fundamentals are extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have that generally translatable like game skill, that,
Yeah.
especially in local scenes, will get you through a lot.
Yeah, fundies is like needed, in especially in this game, because like what I stated earlier, like you can run into so many matchups where you won't know, but like you can't simply let that dictate how you play. Essentially.
Exactly.
Because for example, like I didn't know like my next 2 matchups that I had to play.
Yeah.
And I won still. It wasn't because like, oh well, they were. It's like because I just knew what this game engine needs.
Right, and if
Yeah.
you know what's good with your character, unless
Especially, yeah.
they have something specific that they can do to adapt to that, or if they already have the knowledge of how to counter it,
Yeah.
then you can pretty much just do what your character does against what their character does,
Yeah.
at least at this level.
I do also want to say one thing is this isn't pre-patch, so this is where Leo really got his like start off in with HDR because Young Link was broken in this game.
Yes.
In pre-patch, he was really strong.
And that is the patch we're playing.
Yeah, so we're playing with a lot of pre-patch threats, and I just want to say Club Light is playing amazing right now.
So well.
Yeah,
There
like-
was some questions of how to place him, and since he's beating Leo like this, I think it probably could have been seated higher.
Oh, without a doubt. The main thing was like he is unable to attend. He has other stuff going on, so
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
perfectly fair.
So
you
it's
can't go to
hard
every tournament.
judge it.
Yeah.
It's not. Look, I'm not blaming the TOs. At
Oh
all.
yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying it's
It's-
evident he's
Yeah.
could have been possibly seated first.
Exactly,
which
exactly.
will make a difference in the tournament outcome. But this is an 11-player bracket, so it's not
Yeah.
the biggest deal.
Yeah, so like honestly, if you're able to just like do any upset you can, that's really good.
Yep.
And Leo is like we stated, Leo's like normally the contender to Botona, and currently he's just kind of getting just
Right.
he has no room to breathe essentially. Like he's just choking him out, and just he understands how to just essentially pressure people with Falco. And that's another thing is melee Falco lasers.
Yep. A lot of melee Falco stuff.
Yeah, so specifically I want to talk about that because that is known to be, and that's gonna be the set. Wow, or not the set, the game. But that is known to be a very, very big noob killer. I'm not saying he's a noob. I'm definitely not saying Leo's a noob. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
However, I do just want to say that like that can tend to lead to like, what do I do against this? Because melee Falco is by far the #1 like mid-level killer,
Oh,
low level killer. If you don't know, because you don't know how to get around those lasers, it's really unfortunate.
Yep. And at mid-level, he has those pillar combos. They're not
Yeah.
the most difficult things. They're difficult to extend for a long period of time,
Yeah.
but you can get a lot of damage out of a few hits.
Sorry, I had to flirt with somebody off cam real quick. Anyways, yeah, that is very true, and it honestly just it will lead to just such suffocating pressure, and that's what Falco is known for.
Yep. And
Falco is mainly known for that, and this game is exemplifying that because like that was 2 hits. He gets wrong, downer. You
Yep.
know.
I mean, the main thing that has made Leo's gameplay in pre-patch so good is the way that Toon Link Young Link can follow up off of basically any hit, including his projectiles.
Yeah.
But if Falco's in, then he really, I mean, Young Link's melee options are still good, but
Yeah.
that really limits his gameplay because he wants to be throwing those boomerangs, he wants to be throwing those bombs, and shooting the arrow. In that case, in that order, exactly.
Exactly. And like, it can just lead to like such like, because against Falco, I don't think his frame data is better. Oh, that's unfortunate. He had, Falco had to up B there. Unfortunately, like he couldn't hold it to be like, oh shit, like let me hold it just to make sure he doesn't recover.
Right. But
he legitimately had to recover there because Falco's recovery is not good.
Yeah,
but,
I don't think he would have made it back.
Yeah, he would not have made it back if he held up for a second, maybe. But like it looked like he was pushing it.
But he was still able to confirm.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
Still was able to get it.
And despite Young Link having that shield when he's standing still, I mean these lasers are applying so much pressure.
Exactly. And like
again, like this is the shoe is on the other foot, so to speak. This is normally the position Leo is in.
Yeah.
Where he's putting on pressure with the projectiles.
That was weird.
That was the reverse hitbox, I guess.
Yeah. They also attributed the weird reverse hitboxes from melee.
Oh, a sneaky ledge grab.
That was really good. But I wouldn't put it past Leo for like getting this percent very easily. Because like we've said, Young Link essentially in this patch combos anything to everything, but like I feel like that was such a great DI. Was he SDI in that too?
Probably. He showed some great SDI in his match against Yuxer.
Yeah.
When he SDI'd onto the stage from the flip kick spike.
Yeah.
That was... I wouldn't doubt it was SDI.
We just hear the popcorn from the box. No. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, and even Colbett's shaking his head like, come on, I know you can do better. Come on, we got this. But yeah, legitimately though, it's just like, it feels so defecating, like just, it's deafening, rather. Yeah. Not that word. It feels so like deafening. Like, just what do you do? He's just limiting Leo's options to like play. I mean, when he gets going, that's when he like gets scrapped. But like, it feels so like against Falco's frame data, he doesn't have the numbers essentially.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't have Club Light's numbers the way he has so many players here.
That's it. Yeah, that's game 2.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And we'll see if there's some kind of adaptation, but it seems like Club Light's just got more dominant.
Yeah. And I still know Leo can definitely like pull this out. Yeah. Do not get me wrong, because Leo is very good at adapting, very good at just like adjusting his game sense. He's gonna swap over. I know he's been wanting to play other characters, and he's gonna go to the ZSS. Yeah, and that's the thing with Leo also. If you know him from Ultimate, or we've seen our streams for main Ultimate, he plays so many characters.
Yeah.
He's gone top 8 with like... How many characters have Leo gone top 8 with for Ultimate? Like 5? 7? Yeah, about 5 or 7. Yeah, that's not an easy mark in here to like just consistently get it, and still playing like insert character here. We'll be like, yeah, I'll play Yoshi. Gets 4th.
I bet he's picked Zero Suit Samus because that is who Yuxer used to beat him before. And then he had to switch to other characters.
Yeah.
So he's probably trying to get him to switch so he can play another Young Link game.
Yeah. I will just link the bracket. Let me just pull it up. But yeah, this is just honestly it was looking really good. Like it feels like this is what he needed, where he needed to like get like more options to box.
Yes.
You know? Because currently how it felt was like
good ledge guard there.
Club Ed's got in, he never essentially got out.
Yep.
And it's honestly like just so hard for you to deal with a Falco, because I've played melee with my friend and he adores that game. He plays it a lot. I'm an Ultimate player, but I love platform fighter, so I'm like, yeah, I'll play melee.
Yeah.
And
melee's super fun.
Exactly. And whenever he legitimately asks, hey, can I play Falco? Because he knows how obnoxious. Yes, he knows how obnoxious it's gonna be, and this is honestly what it kind of is. It's just like, if you don't know how to play against Falco, it's really tough. But he's playing really solid now. Like I feel like this was a really necessary switch because he noticed I don't have any chance to pull any of my items.
Mm-hmm. His distance doesn't mean as much when there's Falco lasers, and that's still true with ZSS. You see Club Lights using the lasers a lot when they're at a distance in neutral.
Yeah.
But it's not as big of a hindrance to Zero Suit.
Yeah.
It helps that she's also considerably faster than Falco.
Oh, extremely, yes.
Running and in the air and every time. So.
Falco's still quick. You're not going to get us wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, against CSS is like...
She's one of the fastest in the game.
Yes.
So.
But yeah, and this is Club Lights again just trying to run away with this game, but Leo's just fighting super
Keeping
well.
it closer. He's
That
keeping
was
it much closer.
Yeah, that was a really good ledge grab. Honestly, that was a really
Yes,
solid
it
ledge
was.
grab, but it just didn't. Club Lights recognized he's gonna let go for the ledge grab. I need to just recover back on the stage.
Yep.
Really good recognition from both these players, like we said. Both amazing players, and they're both. This is like to see who fights Potato. You know.
Mm-hmm.
In a world, I could see this being like a winner finals. You know.
For sure.
I could see this being a winners finals, maybe even grand. But like
Yeah.
the fact they're playing right now just to get just to play winners finals
Yeah.
is kind of absurd. But
It's true. I mean, again, but Toto, who beat me, he's pretty good. No
Oh, yeah.
Johns, but he's pretty good.
yeah, no, he's really good.
Yeah.
Everyone in this top 8 is weirdly enough pretty good.
Yeah. It's crazy. The
weird.
best players are in top 8.
What? And I'm just thinking about that Mr. Krab meme where he's like, "What's a Krabby Patty?" And just like zooming in and out. That's me right now. I'm like, they're good at the game. Everybody? Like what? Yeah, and especially with like these like smaller tournaments, it's so unfortunate because I know Club Lights was like, another reason why I didn't like his seed. He thought it was unfair for the person he had to face, which is extremely true. Because
Yeah.
look at what he's doing in a top 8 match
Yeah,
on the verge of
against
3-0.
Who he would probably face in winners and grands.
Yeah.
In a different seeding.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a world where like he was seated here, but like again, it's just so unfortunate. Like, he got seated low, but that's gonna kill. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's keeping it close. Club Lights has had at least a small lead the whole time and taken the stocks first.
Yeah, but look at that.
He's holding on to it as well, but
These fair chains are absurd.
pretty
but
good. A different kind of.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no!
so unfortunate, man. But that's going to end it. Club Lights with like a loud 3-0. That was
Yes, very clean.